Farkas.
Farkas, yes.
It means a wolf, right?
Yes.
In Hungarian.
Yes.
So can you tell me first, how is it to live in Romania?
Well, because I'm Romanian too, ethnically I'm Hungarian. That means that my parents, my grandparents are and were ethnical Hungarians, but we all live in this beautiful country that we call Romania. So we are Romanian citizens. I think that from some point of view, Romania is more adventureful. The big variety of the environments, so the different environments, we have seaside, mountains. Also, Romania has one, like it's a sand dune or a small desert in the west south part of the country.
Yeah.
And also it has the shape of a fish. What country can say that it looks like a fish?
Venice kind of looked like a fish. It's a city, but it was some kind of a city-state at the point.
But it looks like a fish from a...
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I should check it out. And I can say that with all the post-communist things that remain here in the city, I can say that me personally, I'm really happy and I'm glad to be born here in this country. Also, there were and there are lots of people who are just leaving the country. I think there are, I don't want to say nonsense numbers, but maybe 3 or 4 million Romanian citizens live permanently in out of the country.
Yeah,
maybe because they've found luckier places, or
I guess they make more money. That's the main reason.
Yes, but my roots are also here in Transylvania, and I would never leave this place.
Yeah, okay.
Maybe just for an Erasmus program or something like that.
Okay.
I would neither go to Budapest, just maybe for a workshop or for maybe a university, but
yeah, okay.
Yeah,
if you have to move for a few months.
Yeah, just for a few months for experimenting. It's a sensible thing, this, because I have lots of Hungarian, ethnic Hungarian, but Romanian citizen friends who were really close to my heart, and they really are cool people. Like they are capable of doing something cool with their hands, with their minds, to write, to not just artists. And some of them, we can say that everybody is on their personal path.
Yeah.
And it's okay. So it's your path. I won't judge anybody. But for me, it's a bit sad that lots of young people are going to Budapest and they are establishing there with arguments like this, that you have more opportunities and maybe they respect you more like here. But I think this is nonsense, because if you have open eyes and if you want to do something, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, you can find opportunities everywhere.
Yes.
But I guess, especially young people prefer to be in the capital. So what do you do exactly in life? What's your job?
I feel myself as an artist, as an independent visual artist. Of course, I'm just 24 years old, so I'm still young. I'm looking for my path. We can speak about personal projects or commercial-like projects. For example, the Focus Rat that we made with some friends. That's a YouTube channel. So the fate just got me this job through my best friend Aaron, who one day just called me. Oh, hello. I heard that you want to to get some job, right? Yes. Well, my neighbor needs a colleague, an assistant.
Yeah.
And what's about? What kind of job? Well, you need to install and maintenance, to do maintenance at air conditioning systems. Sounds cool, I guess. And it was 3 hard years. Okay, you got money. What are you doing with it? And I invested all my money, every lei, every penny, in my workshop. This is not the workshop, this is our apartment. But with Chilu, with my girlfriend, we have a workshop from here 2 minutes. It's in an industrial building.
Okay.
It was like I'm working something really hard mentally and physically, but every effort goes into something that I like to do.
Okay.
So for the question what I'm doing for a living, every time I'm trying to build an infrastructure beside or next to something that I really like to do. Okay. In long term to make only that thing. Yeah.
Okay, nice. Yeah, that's smart.
Well, it's
smart.
Maybe there are a lot smarter people out there who would invest in something with you gain more money or much more money.
Majority of people was just buy a nice car, something like that.
Or they invest in crypto or in businesses. So I would not say that I'm the smartest guy, but I would say that I'm really honest to myself and to other people too. I really know what I want to achieve. You know?
Okay. Yeah.
So there's not, I would like to know, I want this. And if I know my, like a plan, then you can just separate it to smaller steps and ta-da, you can already be part of your own journey. Yeah.
Okay, and in this workshop, so you work for your project, but do you work also for a client's project?
It's a workshop in which mostly we are working on a personal project. But you see, after I finished installing air conditioning systems, the fate from, or God, or you can say anything, he said, I think that, he really wants to do his dream things or to be an artist. Okay, let's just throw him a project. And somebody called me one day, totally randomly. Hello, are you Bogdan Farkas? Yes, we heard that you have a workshop. Our sculptor just cut his hand. We are from the PUK theater. PUK theater here in Cluj is the puppetry theater. And he cut his arm, and we really need a man who would finish our puppetry heads and hands. And we can pay you this amount, what do you think? And I said, I'm in. So it's not only the fate, but you need to take those decisions to leave space and time for new opportunities. Because if I would totally just do the ACs and I get money, I would not have meet this guy, the director who just asked me if I want to work with them. And this is, for example, this is one of the heads.
Nice.
This is Death from the play. And this was not sculpted. First, we tried to sculpt with wood. It was too hard. And I just recommended them that with a 3D program, you can just print it, you know?
Okay.
And I just leave it this here because it was pretty...
There's some
imperfections, yes. So I'm really glad that organically the opportunities come if you do what you really want, yes.
Yeah, sometimes life has its way to ironically send you some little thing, that you need at a certain point,
And if that work, for example, this puppetry heads, no matter if they pay you 1,000 euros or just 100 or not. But if that work and that process makes you a bit happier than yesterday, that you made really something, and when you're sleeping in the bed, you're really happy, that then I think that until you not have a family or children, you can do this. Of course, in long term, you really need a job that is to have sustainability and stability and etc. But it will organically grow in that state that you really like to do it. Yes, but you are who you are the person who makes and who takes the decision. It would be cool if not only they just come here to Cluj, to the university, but to make opportunities, or maybe not groups or places when you can meet, or you can just mix or share your experiences, and to mix this multicultural pot that we call Transylvania or Cluj. The ethnically Romanian citizens, the majority of them, I would think that they would understand the French people or the French language, because that was for them the second main language after English or something like that. But for us in the school, or personally for me in the school, it was English and German, because grammatically the German language, and it's pretty close to the structure of grammatics in Hungarian. Like you say ambulance, but in German is Krankenwagen, and in Hungarian is mentőautó. It's the same thing. It's just two words in the, So this is an interesting fact that Romanians would and will understand more efficiently the French people who are coming here to Cluj. So it would not be a problem to speak in Romanian, in English, or in French.
One thing is the Romanian grammar is very complicated. I mean, there's a lot of words that are very alike between French and Romanian. Well, there's some rules that are very specific in both languages.
Definitely the Romanian language is a unique language that has Slavic roots, that has Latin roots. So this is the interesting born child of many branches of the languages. So this is why you feel similarities, but also totally different things. But personally, for me, a Hungarian person, in my opinion, so it's really important to say this, Hungarian is more sophisticated, but maybe because I read a lot more books than in Romanian. So my vocabulary is more, because it's my mother language. But on the other hand, I feel sometimes that my emotions can be expressed much easier with Romanian language.
Interesting.
Because in Hungarian, you really need to pay attention to the accent. And sometimes here, when we are home with Csillu, even though at home with friends, with family, we speak Hungarian, sometimes we just say a Romanian word, because there are Romanian words that describe really, really cool that kind of theme or that kind of feeling. They, for example, tupeu. Tupeu is like, oh, you have to pay. Or there is my favorite Romanian word from the whole vocabulary is descurcăreț. The Romanian people were always descurcăreți. That means that they can find a solution, or they can craft, they can resolve the thing, because they are inventive. The Hungarian language is more, let's say, like sophisticated, or it's the vocabulary is I think it's 2 or 3 times bigger.
Okay.
But I really enjoy using the Romanian language with friends, with everybody. Okay, we are joking with these words, or that we just mix sometimes grammatically Romanian and Hungarian things.
Mm-hmm.
But this is a great problem, because in this really mixed pot that we call Transylvania, Erdély, or Siebenbürgen in German. Is it right to really get lost in this mixed cultural pot? Like, what are your roots? What are your traditions? That is why a lot of Hungarian, we could say that the Hungarians are a bit narrow-minded.
Okay.
Or we can say that they are not narrow-minded, they are more, they really want to keep their roots or their traditions. But not only the Hungarian, the Romanians too. So there are lots of beautiful, unique wooden churches in Romania. They just blow your mind, and it's really rich, this stratified cultural thing here in Transylvania. But this is the problem, that a lot of Hungarians, it's not problem, but it's a situation, and it's actually, they just get mixed with everybody else, and Romanians with Hungarians, and it will be something like between, you know.
Okay.
They won't speak fluently with correct accent Hungarian, but they won't speak fluently and correctly in Romanian, and it's something in between. This is the question: if we will have children, everybody, then who will go in what side? Because Romanian language, because we said that it's more easy to express your emotions, because it's closer to Italian, for example, then what will be that language with what your children will express themselves?
Yeah.
And that's a serious thing for everybody. So this is a thing to think about in the future. But the main thing that everybody says after a whole discussion like this, and it can just end all the differences between the discussion or the different opinions, is that, and I agree, first you are human, you're a human being, and then you have the language. So it doesn't matter what language, you are human, and you, what do you think?
And language always evolve. Like, there's the language in the book, in the academy, and the language that people talk in everyday life. And, there's always some differences in between. So I guess, children will be, I guess if you speak mostly in Hungarian at home with few words of Romanian, they will just copy that. And when they will grow up, you apparently read books. So I guess they will have the same, and they will want to read books too, so they will enrich the vocabulary.
Well, I would be very curious if let's say in 20 years, if they will be still reading books and not on the displays on the PCs. It would be really cool to feel the smell of the book and to read, to see your children.
I mean, there's still people who listen to vinyl disc nowadays. So I'm pretty sure books will still be there in 100 years.
Too. I agree.
Maybe it will be like a luxury thing to have books.
Or something too fancy to have in your...
Like, whoa, we've got books.
Oh, you are reading. Booga booga.
How do you see the relationship between Hungarian people and Romanian people? Like, is it totally peaceful?
I would. It would not be
some friction
sometimes. No. I don't think that it would be a surprise to anyone, and for you too, because I saw your in your YouTube channel that 2 or 3 other persons did talk about this thing, and they also said that is a really good relation. The relation between the Hungarians and Romanians nowadays is surprisingly friendly. Even when I was younger, I had 6, 7, 8 years old, I felt that no matter what language did we speak, always I had friends. It's interesting because when I started first, I learned Hungarian and then slowly Romanian.
Okay. Yeah.
From parents, from the television, from Cartoon Network, because it was in Romanian. When I just knew maybe 10 or 15 Romanian words.
Okay.
When I was a little child, 6 or 5 years old. So not much, pretty not much. And I was playing with somebody on a playground.
Yeah.
And it was just with those 15, I just used maybe 5. And we enjoyed so much building that sand castle together, you know, in the playground.
Yeah. So yeah, this other kid was Romanian. He spoke only Romanian.
Only Romanian.
And you spoke only 15 words, and you still were able to understand each other and make
totally understandable. So we did not know for that castle why was it built. Is there an enemy? No, it was just for fun, you know, because and lots of people are making the same thing just in parallel sections of the jobs and work. But yeah, I would really like for my children to keep to totally respect the country in which they are living, to respect the others and the other traditions, but to have their own tradition. That doesn't mean necessarily that I really want to put here the Hungarian flag. Oh, I'm Hungarian, or to put here. No. I think that a nation is really connected with each other in the heart and in the actions what they are making. And the actions should not necessarily mean that you put here the Hungarian or the Romanian flag. You can put it, and it's your own right to put it there and to show that you're this or you are that, but not those actions make a population, a nation unit, you know, united. There is a time in spring, and this is interesting because I did not know that Romanians do not do this. In spring, we call in Hungarian húsvét. That is the time when Jesus was in the, how do you say?
On the cross?
Not on the cross, but after the cross.
Okay,
and
he resurrected.
Yes, and then he just
go back.
Re-alived or something. And so that is a húsvét. And it's in other countries too, when you paint some, how do you say, eggs.
Yeah.
How do you say that?
It doesn't exist in France.
No,
No, we do not do that.
You paint eggs.
Yeah, I saw that in Romania for the first time.
And that is one thing. And the other is that Hungarians in that short period of time, a few days, the boys are going with or perfumes or with, let's say, water buckets.
Okay.
And they are going to the girls who need to be flushed because they are beautiful flowers. And if you do not flush the flower, it will be just like that.
Okay.
And I thought that Romanians have to do this. But no, when I said to a friend that, do you want to come with us? Where? To flush the girls. What are you talking about? You don't have? No. And that was the point that there are lots of things that...
Okay, yeah.
But the Romanians, they knock to each other the eggs, and they say, Hristos a înviat, and the other person should say, adevărat a înviat. But it's really beautiful for me personally that in the same city or in the same street, we can say in the same street, there are so diverse traditions and interpretations about these religious or not so religious events.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I've heard like there's some kind, mostly like in Hungary, there's some political party that kind of claim that one day Transylvania will have to come back to inside the Hungarian borders. And in a way, when I think about it, like the Trianon Treaty, it was something like 100 years ago, so it's not that long ago. So, for the Hungarian who lives there, like, is it imaginable, something like that, or it's like, nah, those guys are dreaming? Like it's.
If I would have just a heart and not a mouth,
okay,
it will just dunga dunga dunga. It will just do like this. Okay. But because I have a rational mind, and I see and I experienced what is the situation or what was the situation here in Romania in the last 20 years and 24, whatever, I would step back a bit, and I would not let only my heart to speak. Okay, I would imagine it's totally 100 years. Yes, it's not so much, but it's really sensible, this thing. Also, it was when the Roman Empire did exist. This part of the land was part of to Dacia. But I won't be the person with this Hungarian mustache to speak about that land.
Yeah.
So it's just respected, the fact that it exists. It existed. But what was your question? That yes. I see a single thing possible, not in the close future, but maybe in 50 years. Let's see what the future will bring on our table. But there's a beautiful example like Switzerland.
Yeah.
Switzerland, with those incredible mountains, and the three languages that are official there, if I'm not mistaken, is Italian, is German, and French. Of course, if there's wealth, like lots of money, then everything is chill, you know?
Yeah.
In every country.
Everybody's happy.
Yeah. Everybody's happy, no matter how much languages are. So I think that this would be a great strategy. So if there's wealth and built infrastructure, then an opportunity for everybody to work and to have an opportunity to construct and to build their own houses, like the American dream, but without debts and loans, then there will be everything chill. And if it's chill, then everybody can maintain their own tradition with no anger. And this is why I just take this example, Switzerland, because I think that lots of Transylvanians, Romanians, Hungarians, Saxons, everybody who is living here in Transylvania would agree to some point that it would be great, yes, and to have a separate country or something, a region. But of course, the Romanian people, the nation itself, about whom we already talked about, that how many million Romanians are outside the country and they are working and living their job and their life. Of course, if I would be Romanian, it would hurt a bit my heart, you know? Where is that strong unity in the nation if everybody is like danga 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 danga?
Yeah.
And also there's this part called Basarabia. Lots of Romanians, they acclaim and they say that it should be part of Romania. And in Moldova, lots of Romanians say that yes, they are also just Romanians. But the interesting fact that there are lots of Moldavians
Yeah.
who speak in Romanian too, but with another accent, and they speak more Russian, etc.
Mhm.
They really think about themselves as Moldavians, the majority. So it's a really complicated situation here, that the Romanian who really wants to unite all the parts of Romania and to have a great, huge country, like one time everybody says from the nationalists that there was a great guy called Mihai Viteazu who did unite a bit, just for a few years, all the country, and this is why he is one of the greatest heroes in the Romanian history. So I understand that Romanian who would say that no, Transylvania is Romanian. And yeah, if I would be a politician or a Romanian politician, then I would help the process to make the country more coherent, more one piece. I would never be a politician.
Yeah.
I would rather be an actor, but not a politician.
Mhm.
And I think that the politicians and actors are pretty close. These jobs
both play a role.
Both play a role. Yes, yes. But this is what I see in Cluj too. That it would be really rational that it would separate from from Bucharest or from the south.
To come back to your what you were saying in the beginning, so like your heart would find joy to being back in some Hungarian soil, but
not Hungarian. Sorry, not Hungarian. I would feel joy if it would be a region, a separate region, where Romanians, Hungarians, and Saxons, and all the buildings, all the cultural heritage, and all the whatever it is on this ground is kept alive and is valued how it should be valued. This is so not only Hungarian. I would never be part necessary about a country or in Transylvania that is Hungarian. That is impossible, and that is absolute nonsense. It's too much value in the Romanian and the Saxons parts to be called only Hungarians. So I would joyfully dream about a fictional, imaginative region we call Transylvania.
But your mind understand that it will bring more problem than solution.
Totally. I agree. yeah. But until I have the right to speak my own language on the street, or I have to speak anywhere, and nobody will say, what are you talking about, or who are you? I think that we are on the good way. Here in Cluj and in Transylvania also.
This decoration, how did it begin? Why?
Yes.
What happened?
What happened? This was the main part why you wanted this interview. And I was really open to it. We are here in our apartment. Somebody would say that we are in a bunker with some weapon-like structures. This apartment belongs to my parents, but we have that huge luck here in Cluj to have an apartment with my girlfriend.
Close to the center too, like it's...
it's yes. All what you see here was made by me, and without my parents' permission. So I just built everything, and after I built it and I put it on the wall, I just asked them, is it a problem? And they were just, are you normal? Well, now it's there. Should I just get down? So they accepted that I rebelly, I conquered the apartment. Of course, but here. Yes, of course. This is Lagzi music. We have here some books.
Nice.
But here are the criminal books, the criminals. and you need to keep them safe.
Lock.
Locked. And everything what you see here, I found and I made.
Mm-hmm.
I just got these and
Okay.
it's like the piano strings, you know, the books.
Ah,
Daga daga daga.
nice.
Yeah.
So that's Hungarian folkloric music.
It's really not necessarily folkloric, but for when you get married.
Oh, okay.
When you get married and on the party will 100% you will hear something like that. But you don't know what's the time. It's like in Dali's masterpiece. It's melting.
Okay.
But you can open it like that. I think that I took as an opportunity that you have a room, that you have a limited space, and what are you doing with it? Are you keeping it totally free, or are you putting some shelves? What are you put on the shelf? What do you put on the shelf? How do you decorate it? Because what does it mean to come home for me? Even though if you have a corner, you have a bed, or you rent a small hall or an apartment, every way, in any time, you can make it more easier to enjoy when you are coming home. And this is what I did in the last 3 years. This is the place where we feel warm, when we feel inspired. But this is maybe the main message from me, that make your environment friendlier, or make your environment more friendlier to you, because for everybody is something else what it makes. Maybe flowers, maybe some weird things, doesn't matter. Make it for you.
Your own. Yeah, for sure.
Thank you for the interview.
Thank you too.
Woo!